let me start by saying this isn't a commercial. No one's asked me to do this. I bought these products on my own and tried them out, and so now I'm just sharing what I've learned. That's it, with no bias at all. Okay, so I've used Universal Mold Coat for years. I actually bought this jar from Boyce Lindstrom when he was alive. So this is what it used to come in. It used to come in a little container, and they would give you a marble with it. And the marble was to, when you mixed up, you could use that marble to shake. Since then, I bought a bag of it, a paper bag of it, and I had to put it in this Ziploc bag because it's just exploding, you know, so it stays in that Ziploc bag. Okay, so it was invented by Boyce. It comes in a powder form, and you have to mix it. You not only mix it with water, you have to mix it with a paint. And he recommended like a Kills latex. It has to be a latex paint. Okay, so you still have to buy a paint to go with it. Oh yeah. So that's what goes with it. It's for non-porous surfaces. So things like this I got at a thrift store, and I can use these to slump glass. That's what the Universal Mold Coat will work for, is glazed ceramics and stainless steel, if you want to do stainless steel. With this Universal Mold Coat, you have to mix it yourself. They have the directions on the website. So what they recommend here is half a cup of Universal Mold Coat, quarter cup of latex paint, and a quarter cup of water. And you mix it up. And the easiest way to mix it is you mix the water and the latex paint first. So it sort of waters down the latex paint, and then you add your Universal Mold Coat, right? And it goes for several firings. After a while, it starts to scratch a little bit because it's latex paint. It wants to scratch off. But it's difficult to find. And so where do I get it? That's the name of the studio. Delphi normally carries it, and it can be lumpy. If you don't mix this up well, then you end up with lumps, and then it's not smooth going on. So if it's the only product on the market, I love it. So then the other product that I've had in my shop for, gosh, at least a year, but I didn't realize it until very recently what it could do. And it's called Glass Separator. That is the info on that. For this stuff, it comes pre-mixed, which is really nice. It works on glazed ceramics. Here's a bowl just like it. This is the Glass Separator. Works the same. It also works on stainless steel, but it also works on slumping molds. It also works on kiln shelves. Once she puts those 3 coats on, whether it's on this, ceramic, stainless steel, kiln shelves, mold, it doesn't matter what she puts it on, it stays for years. And you might get chips. If you get chips, you just take a little bit, you know, from the lid, tap it in there, you can fill the hole. So you dry them in between, and she recommends that you heat it to 800 degrees to get rid of all the excess moisture. And by doing that, you're not going to get any, moisture trapped between your glass and your mold, because that would be deadly, right? So here's the difference between the two. They look a little different, before they've been fired. This is just it on there. But I'll tell you, from looking at it, this one's a little bumpier maybe, because I probably didn't mix it as well. This one is as smooth as a baby's bottom. It is absolutely smooth in there. The only drawback I found was when doing something with really high sides like this, that very first coat didn't want to stick as well. It wanted to slide down, so it was a little finicky just trying to get it on these really high sides. But you wouldn't normally do high sides like this. Most of your molds are going to be low sides. Wouldn't have a problem at all. But it still didn't stop me. You can see I've got a really smooth bottom. It worked great. Okay, so Universal Mold Coat. Mix it with paint. It works on ceramics. It works on stainless steel, 1 to 3 coats. Several firings, about $10 for 4 ounces. Difficult to find. Can be lumpy, and wait a minute, what's that say? Oh, great on vertical surfaces because that latex paint kind of sticks to it. So the glass separator by Unique Glass Colors. It comes pre-mixed. It works on ceramics. It works on stainless steel. It works on slumping molds. It works on kiln shelves. You put 3 coats on. Lasts for years. It's it's about $10. I think $10.50 for 16 ounces, and it's easy to find.